Alright, YouTube. Looky what we found here. If you're not aware, this little thing goes right in that little gap there on the end of the spin arm. So I thought I had to order one of these, and it's good because these are on back order everywhere. I don't have to buy one of those, and I don't have to wait like 2 weeks for it to come in. That's good news. Bad news, I just spilled a bunch of water on the floor. Also bad news, my carburetor is not cooperating. And I'll show you what I mean. So I cleaned the crap out of this carburetor, got it all rebuilt, got the choke fixed. I was very proud of my work. Go to put it on the bike, and this starts happening. The throttle is sticking, and watch what happens when I twist the throttle. Twist the throttle, wide open. Throttle comes down. As you can see, it's twisted. It's not going all the way down. It's hitting the idle screw. The throttle plate is supposed to be all the way down like there. As soon as it goes up, it rotates because of the spring on there. And it never sets all the way down, so the throttle is going to stick at half throttle, no matter what. And I did some research. Come to find out, the little nub that's supposed to guide this slide and keep it vertical from rotating is worn away. Not sure how the heck that happened, but it's gone. So that means I need a whole new carburetor. This thing's like 150 bucks. Because you can't buy just the body. The body isn't a part. You have to buy the entire carburetor. So, yeah, kind of screwed on that. But the good news is, well, it's sort of good news. It's raining out. It's disgusting. I have nothing to do today. And I have my part to continue working on this bike. So, we're going to go ahead and slap that spacer on the swing arm bolt. Bolt that down. And we can keep working right along. Rear wheel took a lot of finagling between the brakes, and I don't know why, but they seem to drag when the axle is tight, so I think the new pads are just a little bit too thick. Got the front wheel on, but I still can't find my axle. So I'm using a screwdriver, but it's gotta be around here somewhere. I just don't know where the heck I put it. But yeah, rear brake, chain, sprocket, all that's good. And really, after this, I gotta put the radiator on, which I just checked the radiator and it leaks, which I don't know how I missed it, but like, if you look at this thing, that's not good right there. That is, those fins on the very inside are smashed to crap. And it looks like somebody patched it with some JB Weld down here, so yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna have to buy a new radiator. Maybe an axle at the rate we're going, so. Welcome to Saturday. So, got some things done on the bike. I just cleaned up a bunch of bolts and nuts and stuff with a wire wheel. Took care of a bunch of nitty gritty crap off camera. Actually got the carburetor all fixed up, put a new body on it. Thought it works perfect now. I was able to get this, basically just this piece, or just this piece off of eBay for 40 bucks. It's not actually a part, there's no part number for it or anything, but some dude was just selling like Kean, what are these, PWK maybe? I don't know the name of the, but got lucky, some dude was just selling the bodies for 40 bucks on eBay, so lucked out there. I didn't have to buy a whole new carburetor, which is nice. So from here on out, we're just going to be putting this thing back together. There's not a whole lot to it, actually. I've got both the forks and the swing arm on, so those are the big structural pieces. And from here on out, it's just radiator hoses, and plastics, really. That's really all there is to it. So yeah, let's get to work. guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Got the whole bike back together. It looks good, but there's a few missing pieces. Can't figure out the seat bolts. I guess I lost them or put them somewhere they weren't supposed to go. I don't know, but let's fix this right here. The seat bolts are not correct, and it's all begoggled. So are these side panels here. I don't have the bolts that go in here, so I got to order those. Kickstarter, the pinch bolt snapped off when I went to tighten it, so I got to get a new bolt there. We're pretty much ready to fire this thing up. I just need those bolts, and I also need coolant and oil and gas, which we have gas and we might have oil, but I know I need to get some coolant. We're not out of the woods yet, but we're getting really, really close. So next episode, I think, is going to be fixing all these little bitty problems. We will be throwing some graphics on it, definitely. I got a really cool kit picked out. Not sure if we'll get to riding it next episode or if I'll make that its own episode, but we're definitely going to take this thing out and do a little ripping on it. So anyway, thanks for watching this far, and stay tuned for more to come.